Greetings, greetings, greetings. Happy full moon in Libra. So that's my astrological birth sign, Libra. And it says a win-win outcome is forecast. You know, Venus was in retrograde and she's coming out. I think she's coming out of her shadow time soon too. And she'll be moving direct. And Venus is ruler of Libra. So I know that this message is very, very timely when they say that a win-win outcome is forecast. I didn't shuffle the other cards that I'm going to pull today because the energy, it's like it pulled me out of bed and it made me run to do this video. So I know that I just moved really fast. Like I didn't even think to pull the other cards. So I'm going to use the energy oracles too as well in combination with this full moon and Libra reading. And then I'm also going to pull some goddess guidance cards for this divine feminine energy that we are entering. They say it's a pink moon. It's not really pink. I think it's just a reflection of something that, you know, long ago people planted and it reflected. And it made the moon look pink. But it's still timely because that is the color of astrological birth sign of Libra. So these colors are right on time. Ooh, fourth angel, Angel Raphael, fourth chakra. That's the heart, y'all. And my whole heart area is it's not light, it feels tight, like I'm forcing myself to speak almost. So there's something definitely going on energy-wise. No coincidence that the card is sitting on the heart chakra singing bowl. I've been doing some cathartic sphere toning. Help raise the vibrational frequency and to sound out distortions that a lot of things that we do in life, come to find out, have a distorted overlay over it. And if you notice, if you really take time to look back in your life, you'll see that you've been on repeat. We've all been on this repeat, or this holographic template. It's like we're all following this template, right? And if you do one thing out of order, it'll take you off the template, which is important. It's just like in Matrix, when Neo did one thing different on a particular day, that's when his life changed. That's when he woke up. So I think, you know, when we take time to really look at what we're doing every day and why we're doing it, you know, years and years and years, you can follow a template, a ritual, a custom, a tradition, and some of it might be out of sync with what you're doing right now. So I think it's important to what do they say? Just disturb or knock off the algorithm a little bit. Next card, undying love. So this is all about love, y'all. The love frequency is coming through. So I think it's important not to do the same thing every day and to do one thing different. You know, have some variety in life so that you know that you're not being led by the nose in this society that we live in this life that we're living. Because there are a lot of people with a lot of different agendas out here, and they all gunning for your children. They gunning for your attention. My attention has been swayed so many times because there's so much going on in the world that you will find yourself caught up in something and not even realize it. So, and it's nothing wrong with it. Don't feel bad or shame or guilt over getting caught up in whatever's going on in life. Don't feel that way. Just recognize it, become consciously aware of it, and then move on from it, right? And then that way, you start to really create and manifest your own reality. Then the messages will come through to you. And all that static and noise on the outside, you can walk right through it. It won't even affect you, right? That's why people say, oh, Nisa, you still go to clubs. And all. Yeah, because I'm in there giving light. I'm not picking up anything off anybody. I've already protected and shielded myself when I go in spaces. So the most I'm doing is light, giving out light. And I don't mind, just like Yeshua, going into the places that are dark to do it, right? We got to do it. That's what we signed up for. So anyway, let's talk about this full moon and Libra energy. I'm only going to do 4 cards today because this sign of stuff is driving me nuts. Of course, I'm taking everything I'm supposed to, but pollen is no joke. That's all I can say. So, a win-win outcome is forecast, right? This is signs of partnership, of falling in love, and closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes, conclusions, letting go of something, acknowledging that you have to let go of something, right? Making an adjustment. If you're not letting it go, at least adjust it. If you're eating too much sugar, make it 1 spoonful. You know, you got to make some adjustments, right? You could be starting a new relationship, it says, or your relationship could be changing or coming to an end. Or you could be moving to a new level of commitment. That's what I'm picking up with this. A new level of commitment, right? And in that moving to that new level of commitment, things are shedding. Things are going away. No fault of yours. That's just the way it is. When you decide to go in a new direction, to do something new, to do that one little thing different, it changes the whole trajectory, right? And that's very important. Remember that people come to us for a reason, sometimes a season, and sometimes a lifetime, and sometimes it's time to end it. This could be professional or personal, right? Somewhere in this Libra energy, you have to find a way, and I talked about this all last weekend at this conference I went to. You have to find a way to balance your ego. Maybe that's what we need to let go. We got to make an adjustment. We got to let go of this ego-filled energy that we have within us. I know. Now, I'm not saying let it go like, I'm saying let go of an unhealthy ego. A healthy ego is confidence. That's what that means. That's what confidence is. Healthy ego. Positive energy. A low vibrational ego will turn anything and everything into themselves. Everything is about them. Right? What they not about to do. What they ain't going to do. All these things, right? So, and did. You know what I'm saying? All of that type of talking energy is egotistical, and we know it, even though we still do it. Let it go. Change it. Flip it. Right? Become healthy in your ego. So, attunement to this moon is let go of that which is falling away. It's already falling away anyway. I was listening to a beautiful video by my cousin this morning, and she was talking about how one day she just woke up and she was making some pork, and she just didn't want meat no more. It just fell away from her. She didn't make a conscious decision. It just fell away because the body, the spirit, and the mind, and the soul knows what it wants, what is best for you, what is healthy for you. And at that time, the conscious was open enough to listen because it's telling you to do something different. Change course. Recognize that you're in a loop and you must come off the loop. And it's going to look crazy to people, and people not going to agree, and they're going to have so many things to say. That's not your business. Come off that loop. Come out of the template. Do something different for the betterment of yourself and your people. Additional meanings are see the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. See everything through the eyes of love. Even when people are doing the most naughtiest things to themselves, their bodies, their health, their mind, and when they're doing naughty things to other people, hold them in love. Feel sorry for them. Have empathy for them because they don't know. And if they do know, they're not doing better, right? Hold empathy and compassion for people, right? It's time for you to make a firm decision, right? Time to make a decision, left or right, or whatever other way. But you got to make the decision. You can't stand frozen. Focus on yourself for a while. Look after yourself, but avoid vanity, right? And now is a time for a great makeover. It's spring. So why not be a time for a new makeover and doing new things, right? New season, new cycle, new energy. Let go of the old stuff, right? Don't participate in drama, right? Stay out of the drama and the upset. If people around you, you need balance, right? And a lot of times people, they're doing little weird things and you just like, nope, I'm stepping out of that. And it's easy to do once you realize that it's messing with your ascension journey, when it's messing with your soul journey, right? Okay, so this reading is about love clearly and changing your perspective, releasing and letting go of something that is already falling away. It no longer serves you. That's love, to let go of things that no longer serve you. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Love, compassion, and self-acceptance. He has this green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink. The pink is coming through again, to your heart center, right? This card tells you that you now have greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. You're not doing negative self-talk anymore. You're loving yourself. You're seeing yourself as a beautiful, creative being in the universe that matters, that is relevant, that plays a part in the ascension of our people, humans, right? Humanity. That's love, agape love. I love humanity. I love people. I love the world. I love the animals. I love everything in it. Trees, water, flowers. Big love. Big love. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. And I think the broken heart is representative of the things that we are letting go. The things that we love so much that are just not serving us well anymore and they're falling away. Right? So be compassionate even in that. Love yourself and heal yourself even in that, right? The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you deserve to hear from others, right? You desire to hear it from others because you're telling yourself that. And that's reciprocity. That's what that means, right? Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow. You'll be surprised that once you start loving yourself and giving yourself some beautiful, positive self-talk, the people with negative self-talk, they fall away. They'll call you complaining about stuff and nothing better to say, and you just sit quietly until it all falls away. Because you can't absorb it. You don't need it. So what I do is when that happens, I send the energy to light, to source. And it just dissipates. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So the affirmation is, my heart center, my fourth chakra, is open to its perfect, healthy, and joyful state. The energy of love flows through me now. I live in love. I live in love. Very important message. And it's time for us to live in love right now. We've been mad too long. It's time to wake up now. We don't have to be mad no more. This card I love so much. It reminds me of my friend Crystal. She's a wonderful reader on YouTube. Crystal Lee. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. And it reminds me of her because it's just the face and the braids. Like, I'll bring it in close. So if you ever get a chance to check out Crystal Lee, you'll see the resemblance. But Isolt, or Isolt, that's the way they pronounce it. Everywhere else in the world, the I is pronounced as a E. But we're going to go with the American. So, Isolt says, the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. When it comes to matters of the heart, your help is here. It's all around you and also inside of you. More importantly, your inner wisdom may seem quieted because you have pain. You're feeling pain. So you don't realize that wisdom is coming through at that time, right? You're healing at that time that you're feeling the pain. It's like a sore with a scab over it, right? It's healing from the inside out. First, your heart must heal from its grief, its loneliness, and any feelings of betrayal that you may have within you, right? And it takes time. So you got to be patient. It's not going to happen overnight, okay? It takes time to forgive yourself, forgive others, and get over whatever it is you're going through. Healing takes time. Colds don't go away overnight, no matter how much you think it does. Nature is a great healer. You can go out amongst flowers. Right now it's spring. The trees, right? Sit in some soil, right? And just listen to nature. Because it talks, it breathes. It's listening to you. And if you listen to it, it's giving you a message. Right? That's the love of nature. Nature is always there to love you and nurture you. And the thing is, even in the snow, the cold, it's there to nurture you. It's there to give you messages. Something that you would resist so much, like snow and cold, would draw you to someone because they're out in the cold. What are they talking about? So, that's love. That's love, to go out and heal your own self, right? That's love, to walk amongst things that are alive and living and breathing and sentient, so that you can find your love for life again. That's what happened with me. It's like I was so just down pressed. This was years ago. I was like 20 something, early 20s. And I just got depressed. I just felt like life wasn't working, and what are people doing, and can't they see that everything that's happening right now will affect us in the future, and blah, 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 blah. I was just so disappointed. And one day, I don't know what happened, but it's like I had an awakening, and everything was bright and beautiful again. I decided to walk home from work. That's what happened. I decided to walk home from work. And walking home from work, downtown D.C. over to northeast D.C., it's a hike. But the weather was so beautiful. I wasn't in a rush. The breeze was blowing. It was spring. I remember this clearly because everything was so bright and vivid this particular day that I was walking with nature. And it was talking to me. I think I wrote a poem in my head when I was that day, because that's normally what I do. So when you send love out into the world, it comes back to you. This is reciprocity, people. Okay? This is the balance of Libra energy, right? The balance of Libra energy is love me, I love you back. Right? So tap into love. I think love will lead us out of whatever we're going through right now. This first 100 days was crucial. It was critical and crucial and crushing. It was a lot of things. But when you hold the light, is what I was trying to get people to understand. Holding the light, as hard as it may be, you help someone else. And when you let go of the light, that someone else is holding the light. So it's a balancing act, right? What we've been going through and what we probably will go through for the next 3 years. Balancing our emotions, right? Balancing our relationships. A clear path to do that is loving yourself, right? Loving others, accepting others, forgiving others, right? It's not easy. We're humans. We got this ego thing, but we can do it. We can do it because I've been doing it for years. I'm not talking about being a pushover. I was doing that too for years. Excuse me. For years, I was doing that too. I was being a pushover. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about learning how to see from a higher perspective what someone else is going through and realizing that you ain't got nothing to do with it. So I love this picture here, this partnership. This is our moon magic. Oh, I forgot to pull one of mine. I'll pull one of mine too. And it says, I teach people how to treat me. I teach people how to treat me. So if you loving yourself, others will love you. If you're hating yourself, others will hate you. It's just that simple. It really is that simple. I teach people how to treat me. I'm going to pull one of my cards. Happy Like Being card, manifestation abundance cards. I'm about to come out with a new deck. Stay tuned. I'm working on it now, and it's a lot of work. I haven't even begun the writing of it yet. I'm just dealing with the graphics. So, ooh, it's gonna be hot stuff. Anyway. So, your abundance, your manifestation affirmation this week will be, I define what abundance means to me. I define what abundance means to me. It doesn't have to be money. It could be friendships. It could be pie, plants, animals. What does abundance mean to you? Think about that. Does it really mean what everybody else wants? Or is it what you want and need, what you desire? A lot of times we take on the desires of other people in situations and things, and it's not for us. It's just not. Like, it's really not for you. So you have to decide for yourself what's for you, right? So I pulled these singing bowls out because I want to do some bowl healing here. But what I'll do is I'll stop this video and thank you for taking the time to listen to me today. Always take time to do what makes your soul happy. I'm going to play the singing bowls in another video. So I'm going to turn this off, come back, do the bowls. And what the bowls are going to do, what I'm trying to do is raise your vibration of frequency to the correct DNA sequencing. A lot of times when we're listening to singing bowls or other type of energy tools and vibrational tools, we haven't put an overlay on it of plasmic diamond monadic energy, right? And when you do things with that intention, you kind of tap right into source as opposed to going through any middle layers or people or beings, right? You're going straight to source with the energy when you have the overlay of plasmic energy, okay? Everybody knows what plasma is, right? Plasma is the main important thing in your DNA. Okay, in your blood. Plasma is energy. It is light. All right. So let's go from there. Be happy, be light, be loved. Namaste. Me, Celia.